Y'all, I just found this. I did a live not 30 minutes ago, but I'm going to put this up in a couple of hours because y'all need to know what is happening. So as you enter, please hit that like button. Definitely share this video out so people will know, okay, if your supplies are not there, it might be because of this. This is being called the largest strike in U.S. history that is about to take place, or that is taking place, because the day is Thursday. Let's get into it. So Amazon workers to strike at 7. So it's today. At 7 U.S. sites, retailers say it won't slow the holiday deliveries, but some are saying it will or it might. So workers at 7 Amazon facilities will begin a strike Thursday morning in the final days of the Christmas shopping season. Thank goodness, y'all, that they are doing deliveries through USPS, because we just got a box. Well, my daughter just got a box. I haven't ordered anything. I haven't even begun shopping. Y'all let me know in the comments. Have y'all started? Listen, they say workers at 7 Amazon facilities will begin a strike Thursday morning in the final days of the Christmas shopping season. Y'all, we only have 9 days left. Am I right? Today is the 19th. 6 days left, right? 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6 days left. I haven't been keeping up, y'all, because I haven't even started shopping. So the labor strike represents an attempt by the International Brotherhood of Teamsters to put pressure on the online shopping retail by threatening to delay some of the Amazon package deliveries during one of the busiest times of the year. The move comes after Teamsters officials accuse Amazon of failing to come to a bargaining table to negotiate contracts by ignoring a December 15th deadline that the union had set. If your package is delayed during the holidays, you can blame Amazon's insatiable greed, says the Teamsters president, Sean O'Brien. He also says these greedy executives, not me, he said this, these greedy executives had every chance to show decency and respect for the people who make their obscene profits possible. Instead, they've pushed workers to the limit, and now they're paying the price. While the union calls it the largest strike against Amazon in U.S. history, Amazon has said the work stoppage is largely not anticipated to slow its operations. So they like, whatever. That's what it seems like. They're like, whatever. So this is a warehouse of Amazon's new same-day delivery center in Akini, Iowa. Amazon workers authorized strike in New York, California, Illinois, Atlanta. The Teamsters represent nearly 10,000 workers at 10 Amazon facilities, which is only about 1% of Amazon's hourly workforce. Workers voted to authorize the strike as Teamsters had sought for Amazon to recognize the union and begin bargaining with them by last Sunday. The union is fighting for a contract guaranteeing higher wages and improved work conditions with the strike, which officials say could expand beyond the 7 initial sites, because they have 10. So as of Thursday morning, the strikes were expected to take place at sites in New York City, Atlanta, San Francisco, Skokie, Illinois, and Southern California. Teamsters local unions are also putting up picket lines at hundreds of Amazon fulfillment centers nationwide, the union said in a Thursday statement. Amazon Teamsters at other facilities are prepared to join them, according to the statement. Amazon says strikes won't slow holiday deliveries, but like I said, some people are saying different. So this is one of their fulfillment centers right here. Let me make sure y'all are seeing that, because, okay. Amazon representatives told CNN Tuesday that the potential strike would not interrupt holiday business, but of course they're going to say that because don't think they're not fearing that this may disrupt their holiday season. The Seattle-based online retailer has repeatedly refused to recognize the union, going so far as to file objections with the National Labor Relations Board. In a previous statement to the USA Today, an Amazon spokesperson said the strike is not a legitimate representation of its workers. Listen, Jeff Bezos is buying mansions, he's buying cars, he's buying a bunker, he's buying boats, he's buying a lot of things. He's out here allegedly paying for these women he with, allegedly. Many of the workers involved in the work stoppage are drivers, who Amazon has urged are not its employees, but rather work for a third-party business. So y'all get ready now. They say for more than a year now, the Teamsters have continued to intentionally mislead. This is what Amazon is saying, mislead the public, claiming that they represent thousands of Amazon employees and drivers. According to Eileen Hands, a company spokesperson, said in the statement, they don't. And this is another attempt to push a false narrative. So Amazon is fighting back. They are not with the union. Y'all let me know. Are y'all for a union or not, or don't care? Put it in the comments. In a statement to Reuters, Amazon spokesperson Kelly Nantel said the Teamsters attempted to coerce workers illegally to join the union. She also says the truth is that the Teamsters have actively threatened, intimidated, and attempted to coerce Amazon employees and third-party drivers to join them, which is illegal and is the subject of multiple pending unfair labor practice charges against the union. So just wanted to bring y'all a little bit of news that definitely you can use, and I pray that you share this out, you guys. We're going to see where this go, and we're going to watch this space for sure, because this is huge. So this is a picture. I'll show you that, which is crazy. And so here's a picture of the strike. It is happening as of today, y'all. Amazon workers are fed up. Of course, when you have big money, like Amazon has huge, gigantic, out of this world money, they can afford attorneys that can, prolong the situation, that can fight the situation. So that's what you're up against. Like the small worker is up against these companies, huge companies that make billions of dollars a day. Okay. Let's see, it was one other thing. Now, what's really going to hurt people if truck drivers start their situation in 2025, like I've been hearing whispers about some truck drivers wanting, and that's just me, the wife of a trucker speaking. My husband's been hearing little rumors, that a lot of people are thinking about striking. And truckers are one of them. So I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. Just letting you know what I'm hearing. That is going to stop. That is going to put people like dead stop in their tracks. Okay. They say we can't even afford to pay our bills. That is deep, because so many people are in that situation right now, having a hard time paying their bills. We have our dock workers, our port workers, our longshoremen, whatever you want to call them. Okay. Their deadline is coming up. Let me, Hold on. Their deadline is coming up. So what's the update on that? Let me give y'all that while we in here talking about strikes, because listen, we don't want them to go on strike either. Between the longshoremen and the truck drivers, we definitely don't want those, or the train. We don't want a strike, period. Okay, because that is going to put a stoppage on a lot of things. Let me share this with y'all and then we can get out of here. And I will see y'all in a third video later. Your girl working today, honey. She working today. She getting it in. Okay. So let's not forget that the longshoremen have a deadline of January 15th to get, everything situated. Right now, they went back to work. So a lot of people think that, oh, it's over because they're not paying attention to the news. That's why I'm here. Okay, so share this out with people. It is not over. They just delayed, they pushed it back to January 15th. So in the meantime, they're back at the table talking, supposedly. But January 15th, if they have not come to the conclusion that the union want, then guess what they're going to do again. Now, when they did it before, it was 3 days. If they do it again, it's probably going to be longer. So I hope they give these people what they want. And I know, a lot of people don't want to be replaced by AI, but AI is not going anywhere. We're going to have to learn to adjust to it. I don't like it sometimes, and sometimes I do like it because it is convenient. But we have to remember, out of that convenience, a lot of people are losing their jobs in the process. So let's see what port workers are saying now. They say, let me put my glasses on for these. Is here. Okay. So Gene Soroka, executive director of the Port of Los Angeles, said today that the increase in cargo is due to strong consumer spending, companies bracing for Donald Trump's proposed tariffs on ongoing disruptions in the Red Sea, pushing more cargo to the West Coast. He also pointed to ongoing negotiations between the port employers and the dock workers on the East and Gulf Coast, which could lead to another strike in January. So what they're saying here is, because they know of the pending situations that's taking place, the changing of the thrones with Trump and Biden, / Kamala, and also the tariffs that Trump is proposed to place on these other countries and stuff, and the prices going up, and the fact that if this negotiation doesn't work out come January, some businesses are already shipping items to other ports outside of the East Coast area, which means they're taking even longer routes, and that's going to cost more in fuel, more in manpower, and more, period. And we're going to be paying that. So it says, let's get into the tariffs that could impact the port. Trump has promised tariffs on all imported goods once he returns to the White House. This has led to a period of front-loading goods, and volume at the ports could decline once those tariffs are enacted. So hence, some things may not make it to the shelves because it's going to either take longer, going to cost more, or both. Or won't, because everything's going to shut down when these dock workers maybe go on strike. So the concern and unpredictability surrounding tariffs will likely dominate our discussion around global shipping to start off 2025. So this is how we are starting off our year, you guys. Well, we ended it with the strike right here from Amazon, and now we're going into 2025 with a potential strike from the longshoremen. So a potential labor stoppage could also impact the ports in LA and Long Beach. Dock workers on the East and Gulf Coast went on a 3-day strike in October before agreeing to return to work after securing big wage increases. That temporary deal is up come January 15th, they say. And the International Longshoremen's Association, the ILA, has not yet reached a deal over the automation. So while they are at the negotiation table, they're letting us know, hey, it's ticking. We haven't reached a deal yet. We may be striking again come January 15th. So without an agreement, around 45,000 dock workers could walk out again, affecting the global supply chain and potentially sending more goods to Southern California. Soroka, the head of the port, said in a press briefing that the Port of Los Angeles has capacity for more cargo, but y'all, with that comes more money. And the only people that's going to be hurt in the end of all of this is us, the consumer. Let's see. Okay, come on now. I'm clicking you. Come on. Let's see. Hold on. This is so tiny, I can't see it. So the decision by dock workers on Thursday to suspend their work stoppage at ports across the East Coast, that was in October, prevented what could have been a significant economic impact in California, despite all of the planning that West Coast ports did in advance. That would have been a lot of things coming into that port, and I don't know if they're equipped to do all of that. So the West Coast cannot absorb all the disruption on the East Coast, is what they're saying, which I just said that. And that's according to a UCLA professor of supply chain management. He says, I think that if the strike can end within a couple of weeks, the disruption would be minimal. So the strike we had in October was 3 days. So that's 90 days that they were behind, but they're starting to, they're closer and closer to having everything back up and going the way it needs to be. But if this strike happens in January, that strike is most likely going to be more than 3 days, because they're going to be sending a message, you're playing with us. And they're not going to come off that strike in 3 days. They're going to stay on that strike for some weeks. Okay. Because it says here, had the shutdowns gone longer than the 3 days, they could have led to higher shipping costs, likely affecting smaller retailers. A supply chain expert at Washington University said, if small and mid-sized retailers and suppliers are not ready to deal with the disruption, even on a short-term basis, even if it was like for a couple of weeks, it can lead to a bottleneck in production. For example, you need every car part to build or maintain a car. A few missing parts from local suppliers can throw a wrench in the entire production, which is true, because I was watching this other girl channel that I like to watch. She drives trucks, and she had bought a new vehicle and her air conditioner went out, and y'all, they kept her car for 2 months. She just bought it. And then when she got it back, they had done scratched the car. Then she had to leave it there again. So, these parts are not there for you. There have been many people that have been waiting with their, like when my daughter, like a couple years back, was waiting on her vehicle for over 2 to 3 months for a part. So think about that in terms of food, because if they go on strike and it's items that are perishable, they have to now throw all of those items away. So let's pray. Let's pray, plan, and prep, but let's pray that the strike does not happen in January, and that whatever strike is going on with Amazon, that it does not last a long time, and that they receive what they asking for. I don't think they're asking for too much. So pay me what I'm worth. I'm worth more than what you're paying me. So that's what's happening in today's news again. So I will see y'all hopefully later in another video. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow. So y'all take care, stay safe. Remember that I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only one you. So please be the very best you that you can be when you are. Go out and spread God's love, okay? Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on Tommy Bites Homestead. Definitely support the channel by hitting the like button. It is free. You're supporting the channel, and you're supporting me as well. It's motivational to see that support. It makes me want to do even more for you guys and bring y'all the news that you can use, and also homesteading, prepping videos as well.